replicating like mid-90s anime style, and I'm like, oh my god.
Mid-90s?
Yeah, like you know how like anime had like that, like the Dragon Ball Z and like that art style
Yeah,
when you
yeah.
it's replicating that
It's kind
fucking
of like
art
a
style.
washed out art style.
Well, I'm just more like how the character designs, like the hair, like the clothes, like just that line, you know, like when you see it, you know it. Like modern anime doesn't have that shit. Hold on, it's called. Don't make fun of me, but it's called Pantsu Hunter Back to the '90s, and like I'm
Wow,
looking
I
at it.
have never heard of this thing.
Yeah, like I'm looking at it. I'm looking at screenshots. Like it looks like I'm back in 1997 and I'm 7 years old, getting my first boner from watching Tenchi Muyo. Like
I don't even know
they're
what that
like the
is.
girls are cute. Like and it's only $12.99 regularly. It's 15% off, $11.04. I am tempted to buy this because I like the art style.
It's like what? 12, you said $12?
$12.99. Yeah.
All right.
If you can give me a code, I will take that shit. I will review that shit. I will make a video on this shit.
If you wanna give me the developer in that, like DM that to me, I'll see if I can find an email to email.
Okay, hold on. I just put my Switch in sleep mode because I will play this shit. All right, it's called the developer says Sometimes You. That's literally what it is.
Sometimes is it YOU?
Yeah, YOU. Yeah, not spelled funny. Not spelled ooh.
YU.
Yeah, YOU.
By the way, we are streaming live.
Cool. Everybody needs to know that I'm going to be buying Pantsu Hunter Back to the '90s. Like I'm looking at it and it's just like everything it's about it. It's probably the nostalgia talking. But like I like how it looks. It has like a sepia tone over it, which looks nice. Like I like how
they have a thing specifically for press. So
if you give me a code, I will fucking review that shit. But if you don't, it's only $12. I might just splurge.
I want to see if maybe you can interview them.
Oh, I wouldn't know what to ask.
Well, that's why you have to get the code first.
That's true. I'll play the game and then interview them. I still like that Celeste interview that I did.
Yeah, it was great. It was awesome. Probably the best thing that our website has ever done.
Don't say that. You know that's a bullshit lie.
I don't know. It's pretty close to it. Like, I mean, just the traffic alone was...
No, because that would mean I did something good, and I can never allow that to happen.
Oh, Ben. Just want to give you a hug.
I know.
Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to the Trash Shack Gamescast. Each and every week, friends gather around and talk about games we've been playing and things going on. Our last day I have with me, Ben.
You know it's difficult when you can't decide between two waifus in Fire Emblem.
Only two?
Only two. Surprisingly, only two. There's actually several, but two have circled in on my poor weeb heart.
So yeah, this is gonna be a special episode because I haven't really played anything and Ben's only played 2 games. Only 2.
Only two, unfortunately. And one of them I wouldn't have played if I didn't remember a certain DLC character came out. Like, oh right, I should probably play that for the show.
Yeah, I was just teasing because you usually come on and talk about like 5 different games.
Yeah, I'm usually doing that, but like, dude, one of them is just taking over my. It's just taking over my life.
Street Fighter.
Well, oh yeah, that's technically 3 because I want to talk about that one experience I had.
All right. Go ahead. You go do you now.
Okay, so Street Fighter, real quick. Nothing special, but for the first time in my life on the Discord I'm part of, which is Super Couch Fighters, they advertise some of the guys on there are part of a thing called our Street Fighter, which is a Reddit thing, I guess. I'm not on the Reddit, but apparently every Monday and every Friday, they run like an online local or a big online tournament that's free. You just need to register. There's certain minimum requirements for you to meet, like for like internet connection stuff like that. But for the most part, anybody can join. And like for a while, like they always talk about it. I'm like, well, how do I enter? And and me being a pussyfoot that I am, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. And so finally, like literally the last like 5 minutes before like registration opened up, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's do this. Let's register and let's see how we do. And like I joined their Discord, which is our Street Fighter. I think you have to be invited to join. I think any Discord you have to be invited to join. And I went 1 and 2. It was still fun. It was like it was cool because like the chat just fucking explodes of like people adding people for like matches, like setting up lobbies and stuff. And the first player I fought was a diamond level Laura, which is pretty high rank, and I got my shit mixed. It was bad. I'm like, oh god.
You got your shit pounded?
Yeah, I got my shit pounded. Laura pounded Chun-Li so hard.
Oh no.
Yeah. There's probably a video you can find on Pornhub, like a real video. And so I went to losers bracket immediately. I don't remember what the Laura player's name was, but I do remember the next two opponents. The next one I played up against was Golden Fate, who they were a Sagat player. So I was like, oh, okay, this should be fun, and it was, and I won 2-0. I used Chun-Li because, well, she's kind of my main right now, and I'm just having a lot of fun playing with her. Speaking of which, have you seen like the Shadow Lady stuff that's on Twitter lately?
Is this for Street Fighter?
Yeah, they're like doing an event. So, like, just a little sidebar. Street Fighter 5 like does these extra battles. They're like not raids, but like event fights that call back to like earlier games. Like when they first started doing Arcade Edition, the first one they did was like against Shin Akuma, or like just basically a super hard version of Akuma who just hits really fucking hard and it's really fucking fast. So for this one, they're doing Shadow Lady, which is a reference to Chun-Li, like a Chun-Li type character from Marvel vs. Capcom 1. It's literally just Chun-Li, just darker skin. And she had all these crazy moves, and she had a raging demon with her kicks. And just look up Shadow Lady on Twitter, because it ends this weekend, but you can still probably find the videos. Look up Shadow Lady on Twitter, like search bar, and she has missiles. She can break your... It's ridiculous. Like, oh my god, yeah, she has armor breaks. It's insane. And even the Capcom Twitter is like, only the most expert players should try this. Even the expert players are struggling. Although I did see a Honda perfect her with just the headbutt die, which is pretty funny. But anyways, so I beat the Sagat, moved on. Like, okay, I'm still alive. This is awesome. And then I fought a Poison. Poison, I am learning that she is going to be a problem with Chun-Li because, my god, if you find a Poison who actually knows how to play the keep away game, it is hard to get in on her. And it's because it's not like traditional fireballs where you can duck under. Her fucking whip covers so much room. Her standing heavy punch actually goes down, which is really weird. And I never know how to punish it, but that was fun. So I was eliminated, but it was a good experience. The people were nice. The people were good. They said GGs. So I won't do it every Monday just because I have another podcast to do on Mondays. But every other Monday, I'm gonna be in that tournament just to have some fun games, and see how far I can go. So again, if you like Street Fighter and you meet just go up there, our Street Fighter, and invite go to the Discord and you're all set. Continuing with the fighting game theme, played Mortal Kombat only because Nightwolf came out for early access, people who bought the Kombat Pass or owned the Premium Edition. And I don't know about you, Thomas, but I was never the biggest fan of Nightwolf, despite being partially Native American myself. Just namely because his design was super racist. But and just not just that, but moveset and just it's never interesting to me. He was kind of cool in MK9 when they gave him a bigger role, but this is the most badass I've ever seen Nightwolf. His design is cool. His fatalities are cool. One of them, he basically lobs his axe into your jaw and just basically peels down from your jaw, the top of your chest, and then just lets your intestines fall out. It's just ugh. The other one, he summons his spirit bear to rip you in half, which is pretty cool. But he seems to be all right. I don't. He's fun when you put different moves. So he still has his arrows and his charge attack and his shoulder dash, but you can change the shoulder dash to this really fast dash that goes low every time. You can change the arrow to a lightning arrow that hits twice. He has a cool command grab. His costumes are pretty cool. Normally I don't like fighting as the Revenant costumes because I want to look at the good guys as the good guys, But his Revenant costume is so badass. It looks like something out of a death metal thing, And plus his outro is possibly the coolest thing yet, where he basically howls at the moon. And the camera pans up, and then you see the moon, like a spirit wolf howling with him. It's so cool. So overall, he's not gonna be my main, but he may be in that rotation. that I do of like characters. Well, I feel like playing Nightwolf today, which I never thought I would say. Similar to Shang Tsung. Even though I don't play him as much, but I can. It's the good thing about Mortal Kombat 11, at least for me, is because everything is kind of built the same way. It's easy to pick up characters relatively easy at a basic level. Or at least a beginner, like mid-beginner level. I like so. That's good. So like certain characters, that's an exemption. Like they play super differently, but like I was trying Noob Saibot like a couple weeks ago. I didn't feel like I was doing anything different from anybody else. It's just the moves are different. Some people may not agree with that, but that's just how I feel about it. But yeah, Nightwolf's cool, and it actually gives me confidence for how Sindel's gonna be, because that's another character who I'm like, ugh. I just never liked her design, mainly because she screamed at everybody, and my mom screamed at me and my brothers when we were younger, so like it's like traumatic. Namely, I'm looking forward to her roasting all the people she killed in the dialogue, because she's the one who killed everybody at MK9. So I'm looking forward to that. Also, I hope they put the dialogue, that horrible Mortal Kombat Annihilation dialogue of between her and Katana, which goes, "Mother, you're alive. Too bad you
will die."
Yeah. So, please, NetherRealm, you have to. You put Shang Tsung's dialogue. You have to acknowledge Annihilation. You have to do it. So I'm looking forward to that. But the big game that's consuming my poor weeb life is Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Of course it is.
Yeah, I love this game. I love it. I love the battle system. I love the music. I love teaching my kids. They actually feel like my kids, because now I'm actually getting to the point of like, because I understand their personalities more. I'm like, okay, I want to make you your own. Like, I feel like I'm a teacher. Like, okay, I see your strengths. I see what you want to do. Let's try to work together to get that goal accomplished. And I'm gonna make you like this heavy armor knight, or I'm gonna make you like a Pegasus rider, or make you a Warden rider. I'm gonna make you like, I feel like I'm helping them along. I feel like a fucking teacher in the most basic sense of the word. So I thank God I'm not playing on classic mode, because I would cry my eyes out if I lost a kid during that. I know some people probably hate me for that, but I don't have time to play on classic mode right now. I just don't. But yeah, it's just really good. And I think I said this a couple podcasts ago, if not last week, that I was hoping this game captures my like that magic that Awakening did. And so far it is. Like, I'm enjoying it way more than I did with Fates ever did. And right now I have two waifus. One of them her name is Lysithia. She's a mage kind of character. She's scared of ghosts. And it's adorable when she's scared of ghosts, because like the protagonists and the characters will freak her out with ghosts in a support conversation. The other one is who almost convinced me to join the Black Eagles house, but instead I went with Golden Deer. But her name is Dorothea. She has like this hat thing, and she has like long hair, and she's a songstress. And like I got her, and like I'm like, I want her when I saw her picture, and I finally you can talk to any student, even if they're not part of your team, and you can gift them, because you can actually, I think I said earlier, you can recruit other students to your house to join you, and based on like what your skills are. And I got my first level C support, and she basically says like, look, I want a person to take care of me for the rest of my life. I want to be in love. I'm like, and you can tell her like, well, how about if I take care of you? And she gets all like kind of horny, but like kind of like, oh, like blushy. I'm like, oh, okay, now I have to go after you. I'm like, okay, yeah. So like I'm torn between those two now, because like Cynthia has like cool like strength and stats and everything, but like Dorothea is just sweet. I don't know anything about her moveset at all. She could be awful, but she's sweet, damn it. So yeah, this game is great. I'm liking this sort of underlying mystery that they're building here. I don't really know what's going on in the grand scheme of things. I know there's a freaking thing that's going to happen soon, and I hate that people are talking about it like as if people have already beaten the game. Stop it. Just stop. Because now it's ruined for me. I don't know when it's going to happen. I know something's going to happen. It scares me that I'm like, is this it? Is this it? No. Is this it? No. Is it? No. Oh, no. Yes. Maybe. No. Okay. We're moving on. Yeah, Fire Emblem Three Houses. It's on a very short list of contender for Game of the Year until Astral Chain comes out, and then nothing else matters at that point. Nothing else matters. So,
And nothing else matters.
yep. Go play Fire Emblem. It's the easiest one to play. Just be sure to join Golden Deer because it's the best fucking house. But I'm gonna stop rambling about my waifu wars.
And that's it, right?
Yeah, that's it. Other games. Huh? I got waifus to woo.
All right. So yeah, I think I might have said this earlier in the show, but I haven't really played anything. I got the second set of armor for my Warlock, for the Solstice of Heroes armor. So that's cool. I'm gonna be working on Hunter this weekend. Probably get it this week sometime. But I spent most of my time this week down in Toronto, attending SummerSlam weekend. Yeah.
Nice. You went where the big boys play.
I guess so. So yeah, I bought a travel package back when they first released them. I think it was like March or something. And it included a 3-night stay at the Marriott Hotel in Toronto.
Nice.
It was a fucking awesome hotel room.
Did you have 2 beds?
2 beds, but I was by myself, so...
That's the best, though, because then you can, like, switch.
I know, but it really annoyed me because I kept switching. I was like, I need to stop doing this, but then also, I can do this.
Yeah, exactly, right? What madman gave me this power?
So yeah, I also, like, ordered, like, in-bed breakfast, so, like, they would just come into my room with a tray and put it on my bed. It's pretty sweet. Like, the food was really good. Hotel was sick. It's always weird when you go and do fancy things when you're not a fancy person. It's like, I don't belong here. Like, there's a class of people here that I don't know. But then you look around, it's just wrestling people, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, maybe I do belong here. But no, the way I would rank the shows, I went for NXT Takeover, SummerSlam, and Monday Night Raw, and I would rank the shows in that order as well. Obviously, because NXT is just vastly superior to WWE these days.
I imagine the energy was like super, like
There was
just
a lot. There was a lot of testosterone in there, man. The people I sat next to was pretty cool. The first night it was just a dude and his girlfriend, and then on my left side, and a dude and his girlfriend on the right. But I don't think they've ever really gone to any wrestling shows before. So it was like really fun, like seeing her reaction because she like doesn't watch NXT at all. I think.
Did she get into it?
Oh, she got really into it, man.
Oh.
She was really cheering on Johnny Gargano. It was great.
I mean, what person wouldn't? I mean, look at him.
Yeah, man. That last match, the Johnny Gargano match with Adam Cole, that was the best match of the weekend.
Did you lose your voice?
I lost my voice on the first night.
God damn.
And so like the next nights, I just spent like all day basically just drinking water and trying to like massage my throat.
Yeah.
Monday I was barely able to do anything. Like I still screamed and stuff as much as I could, but I was dead. Yeah, I'm still recovering. You can probably hear it in my voice. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. And then second night, SummerSlam night, the 2 people that were on my right side, so like the girl that was never seen at NXT before, it was actually it was a different guy. I guess this person sold his seats to people, so it's a different guy, and he actually came from Saskatchewan, which if you don't know, Brock Lesnar's from Saskatchewan.
I thought he was from Minnesota. What the fuck?
Well, he's probably from Minnesota, but then goes to Canada for like half the year to work on his farm.
So he was in home field.
So yeah, like he basically had like the home crowd, but like that wasn't enough for him. Everyone loves Seth Rollins, and I was like, boo. Yeah, that guy was really into it. He was really disappointed that Brock didn't win. It was really fun.
Wow, that guy's weird.
Hey man, he's free. He has to represent his own town, you know. But everyone in the building is a big Seth fan. Like, I was surprised how many people were ready to bring in Seth. I think a lot of it, what that had to do with it, was that Bret Hart was there and like gave him like the nudge. He's like, he was like,
He gave him the rub.
yeah, he basically gave him the rub. So I think that's probably what won over the crowd.
Hey, Bret Hart likes this guy. Let's root for this guy.
Because like it was really funny when you they put up a video of Seth there, like he's standing there getting ready, and you hear like boos are about to like pick up and like go loud, and then Bret walks into frame and everyone's just cheering and like screaming their heads off.
Who doesn't love Bret Hart, especially here in Canada?
Yeah,
Like, come on.
Canadians love him. He's like basically like a national hero here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone loves him. Yeah. Do you know what the stipulation was for the Johnny Gargano and Adam Cole fight?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I didn't know that was the match.
So this is the third match, right? And it was a 3 stages of hell match. The first was regular fight. Second was a street fight, and the third was
cage match. I saw that.
Yeah, cage match, and it had weapons inside the cage and barbed wire on top.
Oh,
and,
that's like uncensored circa 1999 shit.
And they had a stipulation of like you can't escape the cage; you have to have a pinfall or submission.
Oh my god!
So like that got everyone super hyped for it because you know cage matches. Why is there a stipulation there where you can escape the cage and win? That's such bullshit. They should get rid of that. But also I was sitting in front row on the lower bowl, so like all I had in front of me was the floor seats in front of me.
Nice.
And when they did the straight fight, they were walking around rings like outside, and they came right in front of me and were walking by and like punching each other and stuff.
Oh, that's sick.
They got right in front of my face. Yeah, I have it on camera. I put it on
Oh, sick.
I think on Twitter and also on Facebook. And you could clearly see me in the show like banging on the boards. Like
nice.
Yeah, I was the begging on the boards guy. I came home and my sister watched that show to like look for me, and she's like, "You're the board guy." Yeah, it was really fun. It was a great time, man. And then Monday Night Raw was just like really bad. It was just like, I was dreading it the whole time, and then like finally I was there, and I was like I barely stood up for anything. I didn't really chant a whole lot. I was like, nah,
just
this is
cool down. Just fuck it, whatever, right?
Yeah, but
Did they show the Roman Reigns getting knocked over by something 50 times?
Dude, they showed that so many times, and it looked so fucking fake.
You know it's Rikishi, right? It's Rikishi? I did it for The Rock.
No.
I hope it's for the Usos. That's my theory right now.
Yeah, some people think that. Oh, there was also like a Usos like DUI sign, which is really funny.
That's wrong. That's fucked up, man.
I wish I took a picture of it because I don't remember what it said, but it said something about like Usos
wrestling fans
DUI.
are fucked up, dude.
I thought it was really funny. Yeah, but the end of Raw was actually pretty cool. They're setting up AJ versus Seth.
Didn't they do that already?
I don't know, but I'm cheering for Seth. Or not Seth, AJ.
Yeah.
And they had it at the end where basically like AJ keeps like challenging him to stuff and like having his lackeys go up and get destroyed. And then he's like, "All right, well, see you later. I'm out of here." Like he's being a chicken shit heel, which is really fun. It wasn't on air. It was like off.
Those are always great. Yeah.
So it was like really fun that they did that. Chanted Goldberg. Did you hear what happened with Goldberg?
No, what happened?
So he was facing Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah.
And he absolutely destroys. Like actually, they start off the match and Ziggler super kicks him in the face and he goes down, and it's like such a believable pinfall. Like we're like, oh shit, he's actually gonna beat him in like a second, but no, it didn't happen. And then
I saw the spear. I saw the spear that Ziggler sold. I'm like, okay, that's a good sell.
Yeah. And so Goldberg spears the hell out of him, jackhammers him, pins him, and he's like walking up the ramp, and then Dolph gets a microphone, and he's like, that didn't even hurt. And he just like starts taunting him and shit, and then he comes back down, beats him up again. Actually leaves the like the area, and then he gets back on the microphone. Dolph gets back on the microphone. He goes, "Only anyone can get lucky twice, idiot."
Oh my god!
Goldberg comes back down again and kills him again.
You know that sounds like a fucking Y2J thing right there.
Yeah, it does. And apparently he did that again on Raw. Like he actually did that again on Raw, and against Miz.
Oh.
So I think that's going to be his new gimmick, is his taunting legends of getting destroyed, which I'm okay with.
The opposite of Randy Orton.
The legend fodder.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be great. It'd be, hey, whatever. They don't know what to do with Ziggler, so why not just do it? Have him job out to 60-year-old guys.
He's great at selling. So.
Yeah. That spear looked like it hurt.
Yeah.
So I am jealous of you that you got to chant Goldberg.
Yep.
In an arena.
You got to do it like 3 different times.
Oh my god!
And they also had pyro for Goldberg. And
I heard they had pyro to open up the show.
They had pyro to open up the show and close out the show.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Oh my god! I remember when I went to the last Raw show I went to, was like about 10, 11 years ago. And this is the time. Remember when Randy Orton used to have the pyro that would come around the ring? So where we were sitting, we were like not floor seats, we're like right above that. And our arena is so much smaller than what y'all's is probably, ours
so like maybe like 15,000 at capacity.
Ours is like 12, maybe 11,000. It's not big. It's not
it's not bad.
Yeah, it's just not like you're not gonna get a pay-per-view in there, but like a Raw every now and then. But like this, remember? But you remember when Randy Orton, the pyro would come around around like the top of the ring, and like,
was it
be
the
like
top or just like
a circle?
Yeah, okay.
So I remember like freaking my younger brother out, who was not like super little, but like, just like telling him, oh, by the way, there's gonna be pyro that's gonna be coming near us because of this, and this and it had to happen for a couple of years, and he was freaking out. I do remember like when Chris Jericho, when he had pyro of the fire come out, like how, oh shit, that's hot, you can feel that, oh god.
Yeah. You can really tell that AEW is like making them work for it again by bringing pyro back.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, we're losing everyone. Everyone loved the pyro and fireworks. Let's bring that back. All right. Yeah, that's about it. That's all the like my fun stuff. Oh, also the Street Profits came by and I high-fived one of them.
Nice.
Cool. I also took a picture with Bray Wyatt and shook his hand.
That's weird.
Oh yeah, I want to talk about Bray Wyatt too.
I just saw let him out. So that's his new thing, right? He's like
Bray
Wyatt.
Let him in.
Let him in. That's what it is. And so like the Fiend is like his other persona or something.
Yeah,
or
basically like if you haven't been watching, there's I recommend anyone, even if you're not a wrestling fan, go check out the Firefly Funhouse. They're little skits that are basically him as like a Mr. Rogers type.
Those are great. I've seen those.
And he has like different puppets and stuff that and it's kind of in the vein of Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. If you haven't seen that, go check those out. Those are great. Probably not before bed if you're really scared of stuff. But
or live in the middle of nowhere.
Creepy, like twisted, like elementary school type thing, school program, and his entrance was so fucking awesome. There was like a remix version of his music from his original music, which was more messed up. He's got this weird ass mask. It's kind of like a clown. It's like a little bit of a clown.
It's like Joker inspired.
Yeah. His lantern is now like his old face.
That's weird. That's weird.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to what this is going to be. And it seems like they're going to be taking time with this.
Oh, I know where it'll end. He'll job to Cena at WrestleMania. That's where it's going to end.
Please, no.
He'll job to somebody. He'll drop to Roman. There you go.
No, please don't say that.
I will say him doing that backward, because I've seen GIFs. Him doing that weird spider shit he would do is a lot more terrifying with the mask on than what he would do. Because I'm like, why are you scared? He's just a dude in a beard. That's not freaky. He's just a fat dude who can stretch a little bit. This is a little bit more freaky.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm expecting like Finn to face him again as the demon somewhere down the line. But it seems like they're taking their time with this one now. Because he hasn't been on TV in the past week, so that's good. Hopefully they just bring him out for like special occasions because he needs to be treated like a special attraction.
Yeah, don't wanna run into the ground like Eric Bischoff ran the NWO into the ground.
Well, yeah, we don't talk about that.
Nope.
So when I met Bray, I actually didn't have I lost my voice, so I couldn't really talk to him. And I wanted to like ask him a question and stuff, but like it just came off as like me as nervous. So I was just like, hi Bray, I really like your stuff. My voice was like broken, man. I could barely talk. And so yeah, I took a picture with him. I have a picture. That's my new image on Twitter and stuff. I had to redo it because I screwed it up. Like my eyes were closed, and he's like, "Oh, it was probably me. I probably had my eyes closed, but I know I had my eyes closed." Like he's like really friendly and chill and cool. And he said to me before the show, he's like, I'm really looking forward to this. This is gonna be really exciting for me. I'm like, yeah. Yeah. So that was cool.
That's cool.
It was a great weekend.
Makes you want to fucking go to a wrestling show, but then leave. Because like I think even if being cynical, I think I would like it live unless it's like bad, like a Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll go and do this again. I'm definitely gonna go watch an NXT show when it comes here. I don't know if I'll get the package again just because it's so expensive. All right, so that's it for me.
One day, you and I need to go to WrestleMania though. Like even if we hate wrestling, I would love to.
Even
go to
if you
WrestleMania
hate wrestling, sorry.
Yeah, I think I would get into the spirit of wrestling if I was at WrestleMania because that's just like That's like not just WWE. That's like everybody is like in that area of
It's
just
the Mecca.
wrestling. Yeah. One day. One day I'll go to WrestleMania.
Take their, pilgrimage to WrestleMania.
Yeah. At least once.
Alright. So yeah, that's it for me for that. Let's
we got news.
Into the news. Yeah, we got too much news. So here's the deal. There's a lot of Bungie news, especially with Destiny 2.
Of course there is.
I don't know if I'm going to spend a lot of time on this because I don't know. Like I know like some of our audience are Destiny heads because my guild or my clan listens to this sometimes. So I don't know. I'll just talk about Armor 2.0. So they're having new armor in the new season, and the first set of armor for this is going to be the Solstice armor that we're grinding right now. So as soon as the new season starts, you can go to the gunsmith and get your new 2.0 versions of the armor that you have now. And the way weapon mods work is that once you earn them, you keep them forever. They're not consumables, so you can just swap out armor mods for what you want to build as. And the masterwork for this is that it opens up slots. So there's going to be 10 slots in total once it's masterworked. You can start off at like 3 or 5. And the weapon mods take up part of that out of 10. So that's kind of like your, I don't know, weapon mod currency or whatever you want to call it. So that's pretty cool. That gives me, like, it goes towards my style of playing the most, because I don't really like swapping out my armor a whole lot. I just like to keep certain sets for certain activities. Like my PvP armor is this, I'll put it on. When I'm exploring, I use this set of armor. So it's going to work well for me. Apparently, also the bubble weapons of light is back, so you now have a buff for damage when you pop your bubble. Ben, you don't know, but Titans have a super called bubble, or it's not even called bubble. People call it bubble, and you pop like a bubble, and you can run inside it, and you'll get an overshield. And once you exit it, you have a buff. Now it's called Weapons of Light. So that's really cool. It used to be pretty useless, so it now has like a use for it, which is great. There's a lot of stuff here. I'm not going to go through it all. I'm going to leave links to the director's cut if you want to go through it. There's like new exotics that haven't shown off but haven't been named or talked about yet. A lot of teases. But they don't want to spoil everything because, you know, you want to go into the game not knowing everything because that's half the fun. I'm going to leave that for now because I could get really into it, but we have a lot of news.
And now time for the Disney Hour with our host, Thomas. Thomas, what's going on?
Dude, I could do a podcast just on Destiny alone, man.
You could. You could. I believe you could. I would subscribe even though I don't play the damn game.
Yeah. All right. So let's talk about Halo. I don't know if you've heard, but the Halo Infinite creative director has left the company. No?
I might have misread that as like, because I think I misread it as like for like Destiny, but that might have been Yeah,
No,
I didn't read that. No,
Yeah, 343 Studios.
that's probably where I got the confusion.
Tim Longo. Bungie used to make Halo, and then they made Destiny, a vastly superior game. Oh,
Shots fired.
yeah. Yeah. Tim Longo, creative director of upcoming Halo Infinite, left developer 343 Industries this week. It's part of a leadership shakeup that arrives late in development for the next Halo game, which is scheduled for release in fall 2020. Industry veteran who has also served as creative director for Halo 5 moved to a different role a few weeks ago, according to two people familiar with the goings-on at 343. And this week, he's left the company entirely. So, what do you think about the shakeup here?
I mean, it's hard to say because I'm not really invested in the Halo, but I do think it's kind of worrisome that like the director kind of leaves. Like, so I mean, they're got to be knee deep into the production.
Yeah, they have like a year left apparently.
Yeah, so I imagine there's like any good company, they have protocols in place in case shit like this happens. So I think they'll be fine. They'll be fine. Maybe we'll see. If the game gets pushed back because of one person, that seems kind of ridiculous. But maybe it does because you have one person who has to move up to his job is not also doing his previous job. Who knows? It's hard to say. But as long as it has a battle royale mode, I'll play it. That's what I'll say. Come on, it'd be dope though. You can teabag people. It'd be awesome.
Yeah. So this is worrisome because this has happened before for other games. Destiny 1, Anthem. It happened with Andromeda, but it happened a month after or so. And not like he actually released the game and then left. He didn't leave before.
Oh, I see the fire here. Let's get out of here.
So like, there's a lot of especially recently, there's a lot of past cases where this has happened, where the game ended up not being great and kind of rushed. So I'm pretty worried about that, especially since they haven't shown anything about the game off.
Yeah.
So that's I don't know, man. Especially when we heard about Infinite is the last thing I've heard about Infinite myself was that it's like a
reboot kind of thing?
Kind of like a reboot, yeah, exactly. So I don't know what the hell this is going to be. I'd be surprised if this comes out next year, honestly.
We'll see.
We'll see. So yeah, Nintendo Switch. You can exchange your Switch console to a new model with better battery life. You only have to pay for the shipping fees.
And just to clarify, that's only if you purchase your Switch after July 17th.
Right.
Which some people are getting upset at that. Which I'm like, man, shut the fuck up.
There has to be an arbitrary date somewhere, right?
Yeah, you can't, because that would cost Nintendo way too much. Because I think it's fair to the newer people, because you just bought this thing, and there's a newer version out there. Just basically, I think that's kudos.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. They didn't have to do this at all.
No, because I know I bought a 3DS XL, and then a week later they announced the new 3D XL. I'm like, you motherfuckers, you assholes! You knew I was gonna do this. Then my 3DS broke, and then the whole fucking thing with the fucking repair shop, and I ended up buying a new 3DS XL anyway. So whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Still have it too. Well, not the original one because it's somewhere lost.
Speaking of somewhere lost, apparently we found Silent Hill again. Konami files trademark for mysterious Silent Hill product in Canada. Japanese entertainment giant Konami has filed a trademark for some product related to its acclaimed Silent Hill survival horror gaming franchise. Notably, the trademark was filed in Canada on July 25th. Although it's unclear exactly why Konami has done this, the game development community in Canada is substantial. So it's possible Konami is looking for Canadian studios to make a new Silent Hill game. So the trademark is listed in the video games / computer games category. So there's no telling what the Silent Hill product actually is. Trademark is also noteworthy because Silent Hill series has been dormant for many years. First 3 games in the franchise. Yeah, okay, the rest is puff. But yeah, it's interesting that they've File for a trademark for Silent Hill again.
Yeah.
So.
I will say, people, don't get your hopes up. Just don't, because this could be end up nothing. But hypothetically, if it does become a game, it has no hope because all people, all people are going to compare to is PT and to what would have been, and that's not fair to the game. But that's what's going to happen.
Damn, you're right.
Like what, like. You know, and it sucks because the game could legitimately be good, right? There's always a chance the game that could be amazing, but because PT was and the tech demo for Silent Hill was such like a phenomenon, right? In that brief window, and how experimental, like who knows what Kojima had and the people behind it, like
I remember seeing like PS4s being sold for like $1,000 or over. Because it had PT on it and you couldn't get it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is stupid, but...
It is very stupid, but yeah. That's how frivolous this was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still remember my YouTube feed being filled with PT, like, YouTubers playing it. I also watch those because they're entertaining to watch and getting, like, freaked out. Like,
yeah, they're fun. Yeah.
Fucking woman.
And also baby fetuses.
Oh, yeah, and then... talking to you, not fully formed baby fetuses talking to you.
You know what I love about that was that this was a demo, a playable teaser, if you will.
Yeah.
And people like extracted all this story behind it.
Yeah. There's so much, dude.
There's so much in that like little sliver of hallway that you walk down.
Yeah.
There's so much story.
And to think that the creepy ghost lady wasn't the freakiest thing in there.
Right.
Oh my god! I want to now I'm gonna watch somebody play through it again, and then get freaked out.
Speaking of getting freaked out, I'd get freaked out if I saw someone using 8 phones in their car playing Pokemon Go.
Oh my god, I hate people.
So an American man, because you know America.
It has to be an American. It has to be a fucking American.
You know how you guys have Florida man? There's just American men. Now.
Yeah, for the rest of the world, it's just it's American man. I bet it's shenanigans again.
So an American man was cautioned by police this week after stopping on a freeway hard shoulder with 8 phones each loaded up with Pokemon Go.
Oh my god. That guy needs help.
A tweet courtesy of the public information officer for King County, Rick Johnson, read Sergeant Kyle Smith contacted the vehicle on the shoulder yesterday evening. This is what was next to the driver playing Pokemon Go with 8 phones. Driver agreed to put the phones in the back seat and continue his commute with 8 less distractions.
Like, have I talked about like how many times I've been almost killed because of people driving with just one phone?
Right.
Like, dude, park your fucking car, go to a fucking park, and build like an apparatus to where like you can do it like a normal person. Jesus.
This guy, I don't know if you've seen the picture, but. The picture is like he put 8 phones in like this foam, where it would just like stay there. The phones, like it's such.
I'm pulling up the article right now.
The picture is so stupid.
Don't. Oh, this reminds me of the dumbest thing I've ever fucking heard. It's like there's an actual ordinance where I live where, it's a $500 fine minimum if you're caught, looking at your cell phone while driving. Rightfully so. It should be fucking more. In my opinion, considering you could kill somebody or yourself and severely damage your car.
I think didn't they test this on MythBusters where like driving with a phone was worse than being drunk and driving?
Probably because it depends on, I guess it depends on how drunk you are, but like you're not looking at the road at all, because at least with the road you can see whatever. They're both bad. Don't do
Oh yeah, they're both horrible.
Yeah. So, like, I'm helping this mom and this young college kid at the time. He's probably graduated with, like, 6 wives or something by now. But, like, I was talking about, like, Austin because, like, he was like, from, like, some hick town in Texas because you could tell by their accents. And I'm like, and so they asked me, so we heard about, you know, the no driving with the phones thing. Is it illegal to do that here? And I had to stop. And I'm never candid with customers at all because I know it could cost me my job because that's how it works. But I looked at them and I'm like, you shouldn't do that at all, regardless if it was illegal or not. And they just stared at me as if like I had murdered them in front of their eyes. I'm like, I wanted to cuss them out. And like, I really wanted to say, "Are you a fucking idiot?"
Yeah.
Like, I got one time. I got into a guy's face because like he was trying to pull up with his phone, trying to make a turn. Pedestrians have the right of way. It's a red light. He keeps pulling up. I go up to his window like, "Hey, look, over!" And like he just kept like, doing that like angry car thing. I'm like, pay the fuck attention. Like I don't care if people are looking at me, but I'm just like, just people, don't put your phone away. Don't look at it. Just fucking stop doing it. Jesus.
There's a mosquito flying around, and I don't feel safe.
I don't blame you. They're assholes. Unlike bees, they don't die when they bite you.
So speaking of dangerous driving, we have Need for Speed Heat. This game won't have loot boxes.
Yeah, oh, it's amazing. That's a celebratory thing now.
Where's the champagne? Someone get the champagne.
Oh, that's a praise. That's a, you know what it is? That's a fucking selling point for marketers now. You know what that is now? That's
yeah,
sad.
it is. We've gone 180 on it.
Fucking hell, I hate the video game industry so fucking much sometimes. Good lord.
Capitalism.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't blame you. So the next game in the Need for Speed series won't include loot boxes, according to EA community lead Ben Walke.
I didn't.
But Ben, yeah, you did this. You changed the world.
Did. I have infiltrated the evil company that is EA.
You came up with a fake last name that no one can pronounce, and no. So Ben replied to a user on Reddit under the name F8RGE, saying there are no loot boxes in Need for Speed Heat. There won't be, and there won't be. When another user asked how EA planned on monetizing the game, they said, "We plan to have post-launch paid DLC in the form of car packs."
Which that's fine.
Yeah, it's better than loot boxes.
Yeah, because at least you know what you're getting.
All right. Later this year, we'll introduce a time save pack, which will show all collectibles on the map, and that's it.
That means you have to buy it because it's gonna be a grind otherwise.
Yeah, they've been doing this with Forza Horizon as well, and it's usually not a whole lot. It's like a couple bucks to have everything on the map, so you don't have to look up another map on the internet. Like basically, you're paying for the Prima strategy guide. Pretty much.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm not gonna rail on it too much because you already know. Everybody knows how I feel, but.
And thank God those strategy guides are gone.
There's a reason why I play on my Switch, because then hardly any of this bullshit is on there.
Yeah, Ian used to blah, blah, loot boxes. As such, the decision to not include loot boxes in Need for Speed Heat represents a step change for the company. He says that I run community for Star Wars Battlefield Need for Speed, so it's not my first rodeo. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, no loot boxes.
Yay!
Speaking of loot boxes, we have Anthem. EA and Anthem. Anthem lead producer leaves BioWare after 8 years. So another Ben Irving.
Oh my God, we're everywhere.
Announced today that he's leaving BioWare. Irving served the lead producer on Anthem. Irving announced his departure from BioWare today on Twitter, said that he has accepted a new opportunity at a different video game company. His final message as part of the BioWare team included a shout out to Anthem, the studio's most recent release. I believe Anthem has a bright future. There is a great team working on it, and I look forward to following its progress and playing it from the sidelines. Which, he's not going to.
Nope.
He's like, I'm getting away from this shit.
The dumpster fire of a game.
Yeah. He's also worked on games such as Star Wars The Old Republic. He's from the BioWare Austin branch.
I know where that office is. I was there like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. I got The Old Republic at release, and I played it for a bit, and I just stopped. It's just, I don't know why. It's just so much.
I hate going to that area, though, because it's like rich white people. And I feel, because there's an Amazon bookstore there, like a physical bookstore you can go in. And I hate walking around there because everybody's like all super hot and they're couples. And here I'm this fat Mexican dude. I'm like, get me out of here.
Yeah. So he probably had enough of EA's bullshit.
Probably. Just like the other Ben will in a couple of years when they add loot boxes to Need for Speed without telling him, because they can do that.
So speaking more bullshit, Hero is banned in South Australian tournaments. Smash tournaments.
Yep. Just Australia. Just everybody doesn't clown on the whole Smash community.
It's happening.
Yeah. I'm gonna plug a quick YouTube video.
You talked about this last week. You're
yeah.
Like, they're already looking to ban them, and they did.
Yeah, I'm gonna plug a YouTube video really quick. Everybody go look up the Mighty Keef on YouTube and watch how Hero mains. He did a video about Hero mains on how Hero mains act on it. It's so funny. But yeah, this is so fucking stupid. So fucking stupid.
But why?
You know, yeah, it's like it's like, you want to know something funny? Did you know that in Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, the arcade one, that some moves will randomly do more damage and some throws will do randomly more damage, and there's no reason for it whatsoever?
I don't know that, but that sounds familiar.
That is a thing in Super Turbo. Like, for some reason, a move will just do more damage, and there are people who play this game for like 25 years. No fucking reason. All of a sudden, that throw just happened to hit more as Thomas gets mercilessly attacked by a mosquito.
Hey.
But yeah, so like, I don't know, man. Like, I find it stupid. Like, I just find it really stupid. Like, to me, if you like at a high level, I don't think Hero is good enough at a high pro level. I mean, he's only been out for fucking 2 weeks, so it's hard to say. It's way too early to ban him. It's way too early. You know, fucking Game & Watch is legal, and you can get KO'd instantly if he lands that side B with the hammer with the numbers. If he hits that 9, you're out.
That's bullshit.
You know, like, that could happen. Like, it's like, just like, that's between God and you if you get hit with a thwack and die at 0%. That's not my fault. That's quoting the Mighty Keef, by the way.
So they announced this via what? Their Twitter or Facebook?
I have no idea.
Twitter. It says, after some deliberation, we decided to ban Hero from SASC's tournaments as of August 14th. Read the twit longer, which I'm not going to do because no one has time for that.
Yeah, it's just bitching about Smash players. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with Smash.
The ban is indefinite and not unilateral. Will the game get patched? Will other scenes follow suit? We'll look at Hero's results in a month or two and decide again.
Oh my god! It shouldn't even be banned. He hasn't even been out for a month. Come on. That's all you hear sometimes from the Smash community. Ban this, ban that. Ban this, ban that. This character's too strong. Bitch, fucking deal with it. Like, there's 74, fucking gonna be 80 characters in this goddamn game. I guarantee one of them can fucking beat Hero and deal with this bullshit. Oh my god.
Alright, so staying within the Nintendo wheelhouse, we have...
Sorry. I love Smash.
We have a Nintendo could be working on the SNES Switch controller. So could Nintendo be working on SNES like wireless controller for the Switch, according to a recent FCC filing, first uncovered by a Reset Era forum user. Not much is known about the controller yet, other than the fact that it seems to resemble the classic SNES gamepad, and that it's capable of connecting to the console via Bluetooth. There's also an image of the rear of the controller in the FCC filings label location section. What did Justin's have to say about he posted this and I don't know where it is.
Oh, about the...
I'm not seeing any official publications pick it up, but there are data miners in the Switch Online updates have found game info and descriptions for a lineup of SNES games, probably coming soon to the game streaming library. So,
I mean,
it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, I mean, it would make sense, but I'm just tired of hearing people bitch about the Virtual Console. I'm just tired of it.
Is still people are doing that?
Still people are doing it, man.
I haven't heard anything about this in like forever.
They're a minority now, but I still see a retweet every now and then. I'm just like, shut up! Go play the new games.
You need to follow other people.
I know. Well, it's not even that. It's just like, you know how Twitter will just show like random shit just because you like somebody else's thing. I'm like, I don't want to know what this fuckhead thinks.
We need a new Twitter.
You know, we need to delete Twitter and just in general.
So breaking news, Justin just reported this in. Mortal Kombat movie reboot casts its Liu Kang, Raiden, Jax, and Mileena. So we have Variety reports that Power Rangers and Black Mirror actor Ludi Lin has been cast as Liu Kang. Lin has recently been in the role for the role of Marvel's Shang-Chi, but lost out to Simu Liu. And according to the Hollywood Reporter, MCU veteran Tadanobu Asano, who played Hogun in the Thor movies, is in negotiations to play Raiden.
Oh, not a white guy Raiden. Awesome. Yes.
Was that the guy who was like the gatekeeper?
No, that was you're thinking of Honda. Hogan was the dude with the mace.
I don't remember him.
Remember Ragnarok? He has like that last stand with Hela. He's the only one who actually got a fight in.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not important, but that's cool if he gets it.
Okay. And then what else? We have Supergirl's Mechad Brooks will play Jax.
I like that because that man is sexy, and I want to see a sexy Jax. Okay.
And newcomer CC Stringer will play the assassin Mileena.
Weird that they would cast Mileena and not Katana, considering she's a clone of Katana. Maybe she's gonna play both.
And of course, the Raid's Joe Taslim was recently cast as Sub-Zero. So there you go. Good casting. What do you think?
I mean, like, again, I think Mehcad Brooks could be a good Jax. It depends on what they go for, because typically, like he plays Jimmy Olsen in the Supergirl show, and like he's like super nice, and now that he's gonna be Jax, and I'm like I don't want, like, he's hot, right?
The only way I know him is because I listened to a podcast and there's a guy named Billy Brooks and that's his brother.
Oh, okay.
So that's the only reason I know who this guy is.
Yeah, I just like I don't want to see him messed up too bad. But I like that he's in it. That's cool for him. Again, the only thing I find weird is that they announced the casting for Mileena but not Katana, because Katana is more important than Mileena.
Mileena wasn't in any of the movies, right?
She was in MK Annihilation, like, was briefly. She fought Sonya in the mud. She was the fetish fight.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, but I'm hoping she pulls double duty and they do like the CGI thing where she's both Mileena and Katana, considering that Mileena is
surprise.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
All right. So back to not breaking news. I already talked about Need for Speed Heat, but apparently it's announced for November. So it's just an extra tidbit. Let's go into some Evo news.
Not good Evo news.
Multiple sexual misconduct allegations rocked the fighting game community following Evo 2019.
Yeah, the fighting game community is having their Me Too moment, which is good. That's not meant to be a jest. It's actually good.
Do you want to talk about it, because I don't know anything about it?
So yeah. Well, first off, the first big thing that happened before any of this other stuff happened was the fact that. Well, number one, the biggest irony is that Evo had a panel that had a thing called Women in the FGC, which is sort of like promoting safe places for women, because that's the thing, it's a good thing. And well, the first mistake they made is that there's a player, his name is Infiltration. There was the domestic abuse case about his wife. He did his significant other. It's out there. You can go look it up. And he was banned. He was a prominent Street Fighter player, and he was banned from playing like competitive Street Fighter, like the Capcom Pro Tour. And so he was gone for about a year, I think. I kind of wanted to not think about him, because that's like hitting your significant other. That's kind of get the fuck away from me. I took a picture with him at Combo Breaker, and I deleted that picture since then. But anyways, and so he comes back for Samurai Showdown, and he actually won it. And for some reason, somebody who was holding the Twitter Evo handle announced it as his triumphant return, as if he overcame the odds, coming back to win Samurai Showdown because he hit his wife, and he went away.
What?
Yeah, like they made it sound like instead they made it sound like triumphant return means you overcame something to get here, when really he did something shitty and he just came out. Like that's number one thing that happened.
They weren't talking about the actual fighting itself.
Huh?
It wasn't referencing the actual fight itself.
Well, I mean, like the fact, like basically, like his comeback is like it's like a
Like
success story.
is it more of like a wrestling comeback?
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah,
Okay.
like we're glad he's back. I'm like, don't like really.
Because
like,
I thought when they say triumphant return, I have no context for it, so I'm just coming from someone that has no context. It just sounds like he had like a tough fight in the
no,
match.
it's just more like yeah, basically that, and like that wasn't good. A lot of people weren't happy with that. Shit, I wish he should. To me, he should have been banned from the tournament in general. Like, but then there was then several women reported to be groped at a Red Bull after party, which and there's actually video of a fight going on. Yeah, not sure if it was like an Evo sanction thing or not, or like they're basically talking about like that should have been like an Evo only thing. I don't know, but like the one guy like saw it immediately happen and immediately stepped up and not like started fighting with the guy, which is good on the other guy. You know, you see that shit happening. One guy reported that he took his girlfriend's drink, started drinking, and knew and like started feeling the after effects. It's like, I'm fucking roofied. So his girlfriend was almost roofied that night.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah, dude,
What's
it's
going
like
on, man?
We don't know who did it. Like we don't know even know if they're part of the FGC or not, or if they're a prominent player. Don't know anything. Although if it was a prominent FGC player, certain people within the FGC would make excuses for them probably. Then just recently, there's a player. She goes by the name of Guilty. She is transgendered. That she all of a sudden, I don't follow her on Twitter, but you follow so many FGC people, you just see this stuff. That she had inappropriately done some things to women and men for the last couple of years, and needless to say, another player by the name of Yohosi, I have never learned how to pronounce her name right, came out saying that she was inappropriately touched at CEO, that big the Florida tournament, with the wrestling stuff, and basically several tournaments came out saying she is banned. So like she's banned at several tournaments, and she's not like, and she's also, I think she's also going to be in the upcoming Street Fighter League thing that was on, or she was part of it. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, it's not been good. Like, it's good, but it's not good at the same time.
It's good that it's coming out. It's not good that it happened.
Yeah. It's like dude, it's like fucking like
how hard is it to just engage in conversation and not harass someone?
Yeah, keep your like and like that's why we need stuff like the Women in FGC panel, and there's actually a great organization within the FGC called Combo Queens, where like it's organized by this woman. Her Twitter handle is at Mama Dow. She actually works for Capcom. I think she runs the social media site, the Twitter handle. She's actually really funny. And like she put this basically thing together, like prominent FGC women like Ricky Ortiz and Cherry Genix, and basically a safe space for women, and it's awesome. It's sick. And that's why we need stuff like this, because there are assholes out there who just want to take advantage of women at fighting tournaments and who just can't keep it in their pants, and just like, dude, like, you're at a fighting game tournament. You're here to play games. You're not here to fucking score. Like, stop that.
I mean, if you're down for that, it's cool.
Yeah,
but,
if you
make
consent,
sure it's
sure.
consensual, like.
Yeah, like, don't be a creep. Like, shit, dude. Like, it's weird. Yeah, but like she's been banned at multiple, like guilty, even though she's a woman, she's been banned at multiple tournaments, considering her conduct. So it's not like a lifetime ban, but it's like a.
Oh, I think I lost Ben.
Okay. I hope more comes out.
All right, well, Ben's back.
Oh, did I die?
Yeah, you went away for a while.
My bad. I hope more comes out, because we need to get these people out. Like, I'm going to say this right now as a person, like, as I guess I'm part of the fighting community. Yeah, I am part of the fighting game community.
Yes, you are.
Like, if you do this, if you do this shit, if you're like one of those like just to give an example, like there's. I follow Ricky Ortiz, very famous Chun-Li player, played back in the 90s. She's one of the reasons why I play Chun-Li. She gets stalked by this one dude on Twitter, like, constantly. And, like, she's, like, had this dude come to tournaments and to try to find her. And I'm like, if you're one of these people, get the fuck out of here. We don't need you here in the FGC. Like, we're, like I understand, like, there's some shitbags in the FGC and not everything's perfect. But I'm like, Like if you do this and you act this way, get the fuck out of here. We don't need you. We're here to play fighting games. We're here to share shit. We're here to get hype. We're not here to fucking tolerate with that shit anymore. So if you see, I don't go to enough locals or tournaments, but if you go to a tournament, you see that shit, you fucking do something or get somebody who will do something. What is that saying? Like the worst evil is when the man who does is when the good man sees something and does nothing.
The only thing that evil needs to succeed is good men do nothing.
Exactly. There you go.
There you go. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, it was not good week to be like I like fighting games. It just felt like it felt good to be shitty in a good way, in a weird way, because like okay, it's coming out, but at the same time, I'm like fuck, man.
All right. So let's talk about apparently new Xbox first-party developers might launch on PlayStation and Switch too. One of Xbox's bosses has said there is a potential for first-party studios to release games on non-Microsoft platforms. Traditionally, when a platform acquires a studio, it buys the rights to publish on every future game on its own console. The Xbox seems to be toying with leniency. In an interview with Game Informer, Xbox first-party studios boss Matt Booty said that Microsoft-owned developers like Double Fine and Obsidian might still be able to create games for rival platforms in the future. He revealed that Xbox would consider allowing studios to continue creating multi-platform games after being acquired, saying, "I think that the question is less binary about it. Should it be on Switch? Should it be on PlayStation? And more, does it make sense for the franchise?" So it sounds more like if they're making a game and this franchise has already been on other platforms, we should just put it on the other platforms as well.
Which that's good. We could have avoided that whole Tomb Raider fiasco that happened a few years ago.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me. Something like Minecraft, I think it was a no-brainer that we were never going to try and take anything from players that existed on these platforms. Certainly, we've added platforms since the acquisition. And then obviously we're going to have our big franchises like Forza, Halo, Sea of Thieves, where those games are designed from the outset to only exist on Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's cool. Yeah, we could have avoided the Tomb Raider thing for sure if it went down like that. Yeah, because fans would be pissed off if they're like a fan of a franchise and all of a sudden their franchise gets taken away and put somewhere else. They can't.
Yeah, I mean, it happened to Street Fighter.
Yeah.
It's PlayStation only.
Yeah. Moving on to more franchises. THQ Nordic announces updates for Saints Row, Dead Island 2, and Time Splitters. THQ Nordic has announced that new Saints Row game is deep in development. Homefront Revolution studio Dam Buster is now working on Dead Island 2, and then has hired Time Splitters co-creator Steve Ellis to plot the future course of the Time Splitter franchise. Too bad Homefront The Revolution came out to really bad reviews. So that's not, too promising there. And looking ahead section of THQ Nordic's latest financial report, CEO Lars Wingefors covered the company's ongoing projects from some of its many studios. Yeah, the rest of it is just past stuff, but there you go. More Saints Row, Dead Island, and Time Splitters.
Should I play that Saints Row game that came out on the Switch?
Which one?
Is it fun? I don't know which one it was. I think it's
one?
4. It's 4 or 3. I think it's 4.
That one's fun. I don't know what the quality of it is on the Switch, but I like that one.
Okay,
I know like Lo and Justin didn't like it as much, but it's basically you're in the Matrix.
That's what I heard.
Yeah,
I'm kind of because I don't want to touch Grand Theft Auto and its sliminess at all. So I kind of want to play like an open world game like that. Just
Saints 4 was the last good Saints game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's basically you're in the Matrix and you're a superhero. Like
that's okay. Way to appeal to me.
And it's like it's way more comedic than GTA would be.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
because I fucking hate GTA, man.
There's gonna be some story stuff you won't understand because like it appeals to people who have played like the first game even. Which
is
pretty cool.
I'm sure I'll pick it up in context, or I'll just Google it.
Oh yeah, you'll pick it up in context for sure. but like as someone who's played all the games, like it was a real treat for me. Like there was a part in the game where it takes you all the way back to the original hideout in the first game, and you have to like defend it. It was really cool. Yeah. Were you ever a fan of Time Splitters?
I remember it briefly.
Oh yeah, you don't play FPSs.
Yeah, maybe that's. I think that was the game that caused my nauseums. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, that would do it. Yep, that game would absolutely do it.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure I threw up at a friend's house because we wanted to play it. No idea of my little mind going through it, and the next thing all over the couch.
Yeah.
Sorry, edit that out again, please. I'm sorry.
That game. There's a big fever around that game that I never understood. I never thought it played well. That's probably because I played like good first-person shooters on PC first, and then I went to this console shooter, and I was like, "What the hell is this garbage?" Anyways, I probably upset a lot of people saying that, but who cares? Speaking of upset and disgruntled people, Ninja is disgruntled after Twitch accidentally promotes porn streams on his dormant channel. So, Evitt Shear, the CEO of Twitch, has apologized to Tyler Ninja Blevins for the appearance of a porn video on the streamer's offline Twitch page. Ninja claimed that he was the only streamer whose offline page was being used to promote other popular channels. Bashir denied this, saying that the platform was experimenting with showing recommended content across Twitch, including on streamers' pages that are offline. However, the lewd content that appeared on the offline channel page grossly violates the terms of service. We've permanently suspended the account in question. Oh man, I gotta have a conspiracy theory for this. We have also suspended these recommendations while we investigate how this content came to be promoted. On a more personal note, I want to apologize directly to Ninja that this has happened. It wasn't our intent, but it should not have happened.
Sure it wasn't.
No excuses.
Sure it wasn't.
You ready for my conspiracy theory on this?
They did it on purpose.
They did it on purpose. They streamed porn to his channel so they could ban his channel under the terms and services. Let
me ask you something. Do you think Twitch knew he was going to mix here, or do you think that he just like they had to wake up to the news?
I think they woke up to the news.
Oh, that's so fucked up. It's true. If that's true,
I think it is. Because like I don't think there's like any like real communication between Twitch and their top streamers. Like there might be some stuff there to like get them to like incentivize them to like promote Twitch, but that's probably about it. I can't imagine them being like in like meetings every week or something.
Yeah.
So they're just doing this to get back at him.
Probably, you son of a bitch.
Yep. So yeah, that's our last news story for the week. Unless Ben wants to talk about something.
I don't think so. Not that I can think of.
So we're done. I'm gonna go rest my voice and play some Destiny. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go try to decide which waifu I'm gonna fucking play.
And if people want to have updates on that, where should they follow you?
Twitter.com/MarvelousIggy or you can know it's me because it's Panzer Dragoon Hype Man. Because remember, that game is still coming out winter. But yeah, you can follow me for superhero talk, monster talk, and the occasional anime titty because I like to surprise you every now and then. Yeah, that's it for me.
And you can follow me, your host Thomas, on Twitter, CSG Thomas on Twitter. You can also follow me on Twitch, Kane Plays stuff, mostly Destiny stuff, and some Mario Maker when I feel like it. And you can also email me, thomas@tryshot.com. You can find this podcast on multiple streaming services such as Spotify and anywhere else you can find podcasts. And until then, guys, enjoy your games and have a good night.